All right, let me know if you guys can hear me. All right, all right, all right. I was just going to grab some water, so I turned off the mic for a second. Got 240 people in here. That's beautiful. Let some more people join in. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Beautiful. Extra rich people, do you believe there's aliens on Earth that look like humans? Yep. I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. It's like 300 people right now. I'll wait for some more people to show up. Start saying hi. I lost some of my comments from the beginning. Classic technology fail. Yeah, I'm on day 1 of a water fast. See how this goes. Try not to drink too much water though. Keep my kidneys in their best state. Much love, Enzo. C-Rax, I appreciate you. Miggy, love. You could give it a shot. I mean, it will definitely be pretty intense, you know. But if you're already down with, eating a lot of fruit, which I know you are, you just give it some intermittent days of dry fasting in between that, and be just as powerful as looping. I'm just calm today, guys. Like I'm just chilling. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. Saw this coming for months. I'm just calm. Like I started this fast right now at this time because I knew that this whole market would just be chaos. Everyone's losing their mind, wanting the market to go down, saying it's the full moon. Why isn't the price going down? It's like, fuck, man. People need to relax. Just need to be grateful. There's never a day that goes by in this market where people are just like fully accepting what's happening. Bliss Crypto, sending you love over to Italy. Appreciate you. It's beautiful to have so many people here. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream today, but I thought it would be a good one. Get everyone in a better mindset, you know? I could say a couple things about crypto, but I'll wait till there's more people to do that. JH just caught my wife having high vibrations. That's funny as hell. You said it will go down. Now it's up to 66. Serious, bro? Oh, man. Somebody today commented on one of my videos and said, I'm losing so much money right now because the market's not going down. Like, yo, people are out of their minds, man. I lost a lot of money. This nigga said he lost a lot of money. Oh, man. How are you losing money with the market going up, homie? How are you losing money? Get out of here with that. I hope there's some mods around because it's going to be a funny one today. Yeah, lemon water's great. I'll be putting probably some more I'll do some lemon water in a salt flush tomorrow. This is good. I don't know why everyone wants a pullback. It's like so weird. Same people that want a pullback right now are the same people that didn't buy the dip the last 3 full moons. It's the same person. Same person. You know who you are. David V, I don't recommend people do. I don't recommend people get into water fasting unless they've been practicing some other things, because water fasting is very dehydrative. It actually it depletes electrolytes. It puts you in a state of being that's not necessarily the best for the body. I prefer to dry fast, but I've been prepping myself for this water fast. And I've been doing this for so long now, so I know how my body works, and I don't fast anymore for my body. I fast for my consciousness, for my, like, I want to receive more wisdom right now, so I'm allowing that. That's why I'm doing it. Same as sun gazing. Like, you want to keep growing, you want to keep elevating yourself, you want to keep expanding. You want your Merkaba to become stronger, a bigger force field. This is how you do it. People get too caught up in the body. Everyone wants their body to look good. Everyone's so vain. But once you get past that, that's where the enlightenment lives. Andrea, much love to you. Thanks for showing up. You say you made me start growing out my hair. That's dope. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking to me about how they've been growing out their hair now. It's amazing. Oi Akata? I'm good. Thank you for asking me how I am. I'm better every day, actually. Today's my best day I've ever lived. It's the greatest day I've ever experienced. Happy, man. Sending you love. How's it going, Jody? Thanks for showing up. Sending you some love. All right, we got a super chat. Yeah, I'll get you a wrench, Jack. Keep it at that. We got 500 people in here. What's good, family? I'm sending you all love. I hope every single one of you is having an incredible day today. Caroline, the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Sending you love. Any words of wisdom for someone experienced an alt season for the first time? You know, my words of wisdom would really be sell earlier than you want to sell. You know, like that's, I know it's hard for people to accept that, but by selling early, you don't have to worry about the exchanges going down. You don't need to worry about any liquidity issues. So I'm projecting the alt season all-time high to come in somewhere around the new moon of January, which is essentially like the first couple days of January. The same thing when it comes to Bitcoin's all-time high. I'm anticipating that coming into the new moon of December. But I'm probably not going to sell on the new moon of December. I'm going to sell early. I'm going to sell like probably the last day of November, you know? Because I don't want to get caught up in all that stuff that happens where like all the exchanges get all weird and they have maintenance and all that. They're going to wait to do that right on the day of the all-time high. So, some big words of wisdom, Caroline. Sell early, be okay with watching the price go up a little more, and just be grateful. Just be so grateful for the fact that you got to experience something that so few people will. And all the people that are on the day of that new moon, when that comes, a lot of them are going to be believing that we're going to keep going up and up and up and up. They're never going to be okay with the fact that, it's time to sell. It's like a trauma to them. So that would be probably the best piece of advice I could give anyone, is just sell early because at least you sold. Some people, they sell late because they just waited and the blow off top started to come in. So you definitely want to consider that. I love you, Catherine. Hello, over to Cape Town. So I got a $20 super chat. I really appreciate you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Said, here's for a pillow to give someone sleeping on this money trance. Oh, man. You guys are funny today. I love that. I like humor. I've been laughing a lot too. Like, I've just been having a good time. I've been just enjoying this, like, that's funny though. I appreciate you. Boast it now. Thank you. Says, tell me about ego. Well, in my perspective, going back to ancient Egypt, you have the Ka energy and you have the Ba energy. And then what combines those or unites those together is called Aku. And the Aku, or the echo, which is the frequency that bounces back, is the ego. So in order to have true enlightenment, you actually need ego, because you need some sort of strength and confidence in this illumination. That's why it's a trick of the New Age to discuss this concept of the ego death, and it gets paired along with psychedelics quite popularly. And this is extremely problematic because without your ego, you have no shell. You have no outer barrier that actually keeps you 1 foot in the matrix, 1 foot out. Because you have to remind yourself you're here. You may be conscious, you may be enlightened, you may be awake, or whatever the hell you want to say. But you're still in this physical body. When your eyes open in the morning, you're trapped here. You're back on the prison planet. So you need to have ego, especially the more enlightened you become. Remember, everything that's popular is wrong. So whenever you see a group of people that are just creating lots of duality about an idea, where they say ego is bad, you have to question that. It's like all things in life. Whenever a big, massive group of people just start to accept something blindly without having any wonder, that's typically bullshit. So if you go back and study ancient Egypt, go back and study Sumeria, Babylon, you start to find a lot of answers. Yeah, I'm actually about to deactivate my email because I've been having a lot of people reach out to me. Just really ridiculous statements. It's probably about time. I'm trying to catch up with some of the things. Jay Chef says, what books do you read? I don't read. I haven't read a book in years. I'm not really too interested in reading, to be completely honest. I don't think reading's bad though. It's just not, I can't fit it into my my lifestyle. Whisper Media says, today is a good day. Oh shit, man. Sent $100. I appreciate you, Whisper. Wow. You're going to do great things. You're going to do really great things. I'm manifesting abundance for you. These next two months of your life are going to be absolutely life-changing. I promise you that. I promise you that. I appreciate you. Let's see, PB Angel, I appreciate you. Thank you. Black Cat. All right, okay, there's 636 people in here. I'm going to lay this out, all right? This is what's happening, okay? Bitcoin was supposed to hit a new all-time high before the end of this month. The full moon doesn't matter. If you're somebody who's like trying to get into this market right now, like, come on. Unless you just started like following my work or started following crypto, like this is so late in the game. We are like 97% done with this bull run. So you're really left with just kind of like you're going to be FOMOing, you know? Just be calm, be patient, just let it play out, you know? Like seriously. Right now Bitcoin's regaining dominance. Ethereum, being the most powerful altcoin in regards to energy, is very strong. You just have to deal with it. Go to sleep. If you have money to put in this market, just go to sleep. Come back in a week or something. But it's the same question over and over and over and over again that gets addressed in every video. It's ridiculous. It's the same question. Are we going to get a pullback? Are we going to get a pullback? It's like learn technical analysis. Learn how to read a chart. It's just crazy. This question, can you explain why the market goes up instead of going down? Like, are you fucking serious? Can't be serious. All right, I'm going to move on to some super chats where we're Hassan Tazi, I appreciate you, man. You're always hooking it up in the super chats. Says, I just saw the preview of the advanced trading course. The organization in depth looks phenomenal. It feels like I'm getting a new color belt in karate. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Much love. Yeah, this trading course that I'm about to release, it's definitely going to be what I wanted the mastermind course to be, but people need to remember, like, when I released that course, Bitcoin was like 10K, you know, like it was a crazy time. I had no money in my life, you know, like it was really difficult for me. So I was only sharing that course with people who were private clients of mine. I quit everything in my life and I just embraced having some people that I helped out with crypto and their investments. And I made that course and I started most of the course, and then they sort of just pushed me to make this YouTube channel and start, you know, sharing this information with the world. So it was good that I set up the mastermind course the way that I did, because it was kind of like a journey through a bull run, you know, and here we are. We're seeing some of the things that I said in that course a year ago from today, and it's life, it's reality. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the growth in this YouTube channel and everything that's been happening, but it's just a lot of people are coming to my work and they're disregarding like all the other stuff. You know, I really want everyone who's new to my work, go back and like watch the last 20 videos I made. That would be way more beneficial for you, I believe, than waiting for me to come out with a new video. Seriously, just go watch like the last 20 videos. I feel like it would really help. And I'm saying that from like the depths of my heart, because a lot of these questions that are being asked have been addressed over the last 2 to 3 months. But yeah, Hassan, I really appreciate you, and I think you're going to love the course. I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. Comment before that, Andy Wu, Bitcoin is a scam. Let's address this. If Bitcoin is a scam, then I want someone to send me some Bitcoin, and then I will cash it out, and I'll buy homeless people down the street a meal. Anyone want to send me some Bitcoin? I'll show you how much of a scam it is when I'm fucking feeding hungry people. You see, Andy? Do you feel that? Do you feel how ridiculous that statement is? It's just money, man. It's all a scam if you want to look at it that way. But that's a negative mindset. That's called lack. That's called the lack mindset. Manifest abundance, and then you'll stop being so negative about shit. But until you get there, you're stuck there, right? People love calling things scams. Like, you serious, man? Dude, people get so emotional about this shit. It's crazy. Like, people are like, XRP is the best and Bitcoin is this, and it's like, who cares, man? Like, you put in fucking $1,000 in Dogecoin 5 years ago. Who cares if it's a scam? You're a multimillionaire. Like, why are you getting emotional about this shit? Money is a scam. Like, we're free men and women. We shouldn't even be paying for the food we eat. We're paying for water and food, man. We want to talk about scams? You know, so when someone says something, it's like, where is the context? Where is it being built off of? All this shit is fake. Like, you walk through a forest and find an apple tree, you just pick that apple and fucking eat that. Why are we paying for food? Why are we paying for anything? Because we all believe in it. If we all believe in it, therefore it exists. So enough people believe in Bitcoin allegedly to make it so it's the #1 cryptocurrency on Earth. So you could have your opinion all day, doesn't change the reality. All right. Beta G, I appreciate you. The super chat says totally following Caroline here. My first bull run too. Some anxiety kicking in already. Not greedy at all. Just want to avoid any mistakes. Don't mind exiting early at all. When would that be for alts to be safe? So, Beta, I believe that every single altcoin will have a similar energy at this stage of the bull run, but in regards to the exact dates or targets, it would really have to be within the gematria of the coin. So if you do a decode on a coin, you're going to be able to figure out pretty close to where the price targets will be. And you always want to go off of price targets, even though the date of the energy is pretty much all locked in together with when you're talking about altcoins. It has a lot to do with Ethereum, because remember, Ethereum or ether is the air that the gods breathe. That's what it is. So this is why you have this energy happening right now, where Bitcoin is already at new all-time highs in price discovery, and you're seeing these altcoins are kind of like chilling, especially things like XRP. You know, they're heavily suppressed. So those are the opportunities. Bitcoin is not an opportunity right now. And I would suggest just consider that Ethereum is most likely going to hit its all-time high in the very early stage of January, probably within the first 4 to 5 days of the month. And I don't see this market looking so good in February and onwards. So I would say the closer to the January new moon you could get out of this market, definitely by the full moon of January, I would be worried about holding lots of money in this market, because I believe it's going to start to decompress. It's going to start to just collide to the downside pretty rapidly. So I would be careful with the middle of February into January. There will probably be like a shitcoin season that exists into early February, but I don't even pay attention to stuff like that. I'm trying to be more mature about my investment thesis at this stage in the bull run. So Nicole with the 1999 euros super chat, I appreciate you. Thank you. You're amazing. I'm just existing here, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Jeremy, I appreciate you sending the super chat. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Sadiqa, oh wow. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. $50 super chat. I really appreciate you. You've been following my work for a long time, so like now you're reaping the rewards, you know? It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see all these people that have been with me since the early days, and now they're watching it all unfold. And I can't wait for December, everyone. Like I really can't wait to be doing these live streams in December and January, hanging out with all of you. It's going to be so many millionaires made, you know? Like I hope you're one of them. I'm manifesting for you to become one of them. Really appreciate you. No, it's not a good time to buy. I mean, if you're trying to buy like when you're at highs, then it's a little bit ridiculous. They could be bots. Yeah, that's true. He said the larger the group gets, the lower the average IQ. Oh my god, that's amazing. He said we need a WatersAbove dating site. Where are the organic women at? Oh, that's amazing. They're out there, man. They're out there. There's there's beautiful wolf goddesses everywhere on every corner of the earth. You just gotta be real when you're out in public. You gotta be your true self, and you'll attract people that are like you. You know, when you're pretending to be something for someone else, like, that shit's not attractive, man. Like, women and men, you know, I'll talk about women since that's my thing. But yeah, like, women love just you being real. It's it's just facts. Just be real. Be okay with being like a weirdo, you know? It's better than pretending. 700 people in here. That's incredible. Mind blowing. So, Oscar, I really appreciate that super chat, but I'm just going to let you know that I don't really want to take any coin requests for super chats in this one today. But I really appreciate you, Oscar. You know, Zill is like, I'm extremely bullish on Zilliqa, man. Like, it is so suppressed, and it's funny that like a lot of people just don't think about it too much, and I'm just really bullish on Zill. I unstaked my Zill like I think 2 days ago. So I think like about 21 days I'll have my Zill unlocked, and then I'll throw it on my Binance account and I'll just wait it out. But I am probably going to be selling like 90% of my Zill. I'll keep a little bit. Now that GZIL is done, I'm kind of not interested in that coin regards to like accumulation in the next bear market. I'd probably shift somewhere else. But anyways. Yeah, I'm bullish on ZIL. And when it comes to the price tokens, it's the price targets, I mean, you just have to watch some of my work. Yeah. I love when people call shit a scam, bro. I've made probably 30 to 40 millionaires off of Bitcoin, so I guess it's a scam, right? Fucking children. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the energy in the right place today. Yeah, one time I was walking with my mom, and I saw like I think it was like one of the native eagles, and I pointed at it and I said, you know, like, they're the most free. Like, we're the slaves. Like, we're the ones that are trapped here, you know? Like, that's what freedom is. They don't pay bills. They don't, like, you think the eagle is around talking about like how to invest or how to, like, you know, fucking paying for the worms that it eats? No, it just exists. Like, we are the animal that has become so you know, psychopathic to the point where we all believe in this system as we know it. And it sucks because when you're awake, when you're conscious, you have to have one foot in the matrix, one foot out, right? So that's why we're trying to do this financial thing. That's why I'm putting in this work with this world right now. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, cause you conscious people, like, I don't want you guys having to worry about work, slave ass jobs. Like, I don't want you worrying about any of that shit anymore. So let's make this money. And you know how you make this money? You stop getting emotional. You stop calling shit scams. You stop fucking blaming. Start taking personal responsibility. That's how you become financially free. But first, you need to operate on that love-based frequency. It's that fear that's keeping you emotional. Jeremy, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you, brother. Much love to you. Juan, I don't mess with the stock market, man. I appreciate you, but I appreciate the super chat, Juan, but I don't worry about the Dow Jones or NASDAQ or any of that. It's irrelevant to me. Steel works perspective. Jeez, man. I appreciate the super chat, but like, what can I do for you? You know, he says just got in on the live. What should I buy? You know what you should buy, man? Go to your grocery store, get a big bag of black grapes, and that's what you should buy. Just eat a huge bag of black grapes. Then come back to the live stream and see how you're feeling. That's what you should buy. Much love to you, Jack. DSV, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Dude, don't worry about the SEC, man. That shit's fake. It's theater. The Mozzie Kid, I appreciate you. $25 super chat. Much love. I appreciate you. Annie Mac. Oh, snap. I appreciate you, Annie. Much love to you. Such high vibes. Mr. Bandwagon, lots of love to you. Jessica McCreary, I appreciate you. Sending you love. Of course. All right, I'm trying to find some. So I'm unstaking everything right now. Why should I have anything staked, especially if it has a lockup period? Like, I've been timing this market to the T. If it's going to end in, January, then I want to have my coins on these exchanges. Like, people are so scared, they're so scared about exchanges, and they want to be greedy and have their money staked up until the very last minute. And then when they go to unbound their coins and then it's too late and then the market starts to correct, they're going to be super angry. So I rather just get out, just like I said earlier to Caroline, if you can be prepared, Like, some people, they get all these coins and then they stake them and then they lock them up and then they're fucked because they're not going to be ready until like March. The market as a whole in March of 2022 might be down by like 60%. Why the fuck do you want to stake a coin if it's going to be locked up in a bear market? Just get your coins, get them on exchanges and get ready to sell. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. I appreciate you. Michael DeBalm 777. I appreciate you. Thank you. Someone just asked me if I actually believe in the bear market. Thank you for sharing all this. You and Logan are the greatest chats ever. Yeah, Logan's a legend, man. I have a lot of love for him. He's definitely one of those people that I always feel good, communicating with. He's a great person. Martin, I appreciate you. He said purple pill is what we need. Oh, man. Happy man. I appreciate you. Sending you love, Jay. For anyone out there in Brazil, go to Jay's his ice cream shop. He'll make you some WatersAbove gelato. Vegan. What's up, Ian? Glad you showed up. Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm never going back to Brooklyn ever again, though. Trying to keep my energy high, you know. I'm trying to keep my vibes high. Yeah, that's true. Fruit is the best investment. That's facts. People here wouldn't have the version of me that they have today if it wasn't for fruit fasting. Like, that's for sure. Like, growing out my hair, fruit fasting, dry fasting, that's what made me who I am. That's what made me the titan that I am today. And now I don't look up to man anymore for advice or for any of that shit. Like, the animals are my teachers. Goes beyond. These coins don't need a use case. Like, that's the funny part about this whole market. Like, these coins don't need to have utility or a use case. They're all useless. It doesn't matter. They will go up or go down because the New World Order wants them to go up or down. Period. End of story. There's no point of, like, people waste way too much time studying this shit. This like the white papers and stuff, but it just doesn't matter. Like, it literally doesn't. And by the end of this bull run, there'll be 2 full bull runs with a total of 3 alt seasons and 4 Bitcoin bull runs, and people will still be trying to make a an argument for the use case and fundamentals of a coin. It's just like, you can't teach these people. Shit does not matter. Tokenomics doesn't matter. You can see shit that has an infinite supply, total garbage nonsense, and it will go up by 100,000%. Like, riddle me that, right? Because it's all nonsense. It doesn't matter. But you don't need to care about that. Just put some money in it, make that money, and then get out. It's simple. I taught you guys the Gematria. Use the Gematria. Have fun. Have a good time. Fiona Black, I'm sending you love. I appreciate you joining the lives. It means a lot to me. This guy asked me how my sex life is. Damn. You guys are really trying to get close now. I'm not talking about that, man. I ain't talking about that. I don't know what river we're looking at right now, but it's beautiful for sure. It's beautiful. Hector Flores, sending you love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Charlie Mad, super chat. Thank you so much. Says, thank you for being you and offering knowledge and wisdom freely to all of us beyond the course and weekly videos. I learned so much for what is to come. Much love, Charlie. Charlie, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. You know, like, give yourself some credit, though. Like, this is a good opportunity for me to talk about this. 800 people. Like, I want you all right now. Seriously. I want all of you right now to just fucking, like, hug yourself. Like, you made it, guys. Like, you fucking made it. You made it to, like, where you are today. You're the greatest version of yourself right now. Feel what I'm saying. Like, feel it. Accept it. Like, you are the greatest version of yourself ever right now. It's not just about my work. It's not about what I'm doing. Like, you're the ones taking action. You're the ones that are actually doing it. Love yourself. Be grateful. It's a beautiful time, man. And the party's just getting started. It's just getting started. Bliss Crypto, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. I hope you and the 5 kiddos, the 5 wolf pups, are having a beautiful day in the Matrix. Sending them all love and high vibrations. He said, why don't you respect other people's opinion? We're in my super chat, homie. Like, we're in my... Sorry. This is the Waters Above live stream. If I wanted to, if this was about your opinion, then don't you think maybe you could start a live stream and you could share your opinion and everyone else can go over there and hear what you have to say? So, what's your opinion on wisdom teeth? I've never been asked that before. Huh. Yeah, the human body is just weird, man. Like, the more and more you learn about how this body works, the more, like, backwards it becomes. I don't really have much to say about, though. I appreciate you, Earl. Much love. Yeah, crater Earth theory is pretty wild stuff. It definitely changed my perspective a lot, that's for sure. Definitely changed my perspective. Please try not to spam, like, with the same questions over and over again. We'd appreciate that. Trying to find something that has utility for us to discuss. So much fear scattered throughout this. All right. Camilla, I appreciate you. The super chat. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Hoping that you have a beautiful rest of your day in this matrix. Hey, Sanaz. So, she says, please send your high vibrations and prayers to my sister. She will have an operation in around 6 hours from now. We're all sending those good vibes her way, man. Best believe that. Appreciate you, Sanaz. Sending healing vibrations. Yeah, we have a Discord. It is for anyone who signs up to the Mastermind Community membership, which is on my Patreon. Anytime. I love you too. Rama. Okay. When do you think we will have an ETH dip so I can buy some? Will it be before October 26th? When should we move our tokens to exchange for selling? So move your tokens to exchanges as soon as possible. And when to buy? Don't worry about dates. Like, people get too caught up in this dates thing, and then they get thrown off guard when the price action happens. Like, go with the price action. That's my best advice. Don't worry about, like, see, this is one of the things that could get a little aggravating about someone who, like, how I could get aggravated doing this work, right? I am working 16 to 18 hours a day to decode a market. And then when I make a video, I give upside targets and downside targets. And then people still want exact moves to happen on exact days. They don't want to do any work. They don't. And then when the dip comes, they're sitting there wondering if I'm buying or not. And it's like, come on, bro. You know, like, don't worry about dates. Just accept what the market gives you. That's how life works. I don't profess to be a psychic or, you know, like, I'm just sharing what I'm seeing in the charts intuitively, but I have a long-term vision. I look at everything a month ahead, and since I started my YouTube channel, I've been giving people a month to 2 months in advance analysis. The day-to-day shit doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. This is what gets so many people to be unsuccessful in investing. You know what's funny too? Here's another piece of information that a lot of people disregard. Truly doing dollar cost averaging means that you're not looking at prices at all. True dollar cost averaging is when you just have money and you want to put it somewhere, so you put it where you believe it should be. That's true, 100% pure dollar cost averaging. So if you're into a project like VeChain, for instance, and you get paid every Friday and you're willing to risk 10% of your paycheck every week to VeChain, you will be much better off putting that 10% in every week, regardless of the price, regardless of what YouTube video I make, regardless of what fucking BitBoy tells you. You will be better off putting that 10% in the market every single week, because you'll see it'll create an aggregate of an average by the end of this run. You will be so much more calm than trying to catch the dip or the correction or wait for the full moon or whatever. I really hope more people learn how to just go with the flow, because this market is designed purposefully to get you to FOMO or to FUD you out. And I guess my work is quite unique because it started to dial in on, you know, sometimes to the exact day. But, you know, I personally do about 25 investments per project. That's how I roll. And if the market's not getting red, I don't do anything about it. I just kick back and relax. That's what people have to do. Doesn't matter what day it happens on. Just if you see a dip, go for it. That's how you get to where you got to get in this market. But if you're someone who owns if you're someone who owns a business, right? If you have cash flow, if you're making money every week, every 2 weeks, this is the time in the bull run where you just have to like get in if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of have to get in, because sure, tomorrow we can have a 15% dip in Ethereum. I don't know. I also don't care. If it happens, I'll be happy. I'll buy some more Ethereum. If it doesn't happen, then whatever. I'm still happy because I'm breathing and I'm grateful to be here in this universe with all of you guys. Jacqueline Smith says, "You make me cry, but in a good way." I appreciate you. I'm glad that I brought you some emotion into your life. Get all that out, you know? If any of you feel some deep emotions, you need to get it out. Don't store that. Absolutely. Cass, I appreciate you. Hope you're feeling better. Don't cry. Be calm. Appreciate you keeping us calm. Fortunately for me. Okay. Yo, what's up, Evan? Much love to you. The Electro Boy 09 says, "Oh man, what do I think about Safe Moon?" I got 3 words for Safe Moon. Shit coin, shit coin, shit coin. I'm really sorry that you sent the super chat for that. If I'm not answering your question, it's because I either don't want to answer it or it's because there's 1,000 other people asking questions and it's impossible for me to answer everyone. You ever thought about that? Phoenix, I appreciate you. Stephen G, sending you love over there to nowhere, Nebraska. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got a lot of people up in here. It's amazing. I think I'll also be doing this on Friday too. If you guys want to hang out on Friday too, let me know. And if there's enough interest in that, then I'll definitely be hanging out with you guys. I want to keep up with the Friday live streams. I just did this one because I was feeling good. Started a fast today. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. You know how it goes. Danny, does that say 199 euros? Wow, Danny. I really appreciate you. You did not have to do that. I'm sending you lots of love. Wow. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Diggs says, when self-love came into your heart, what was the feeling you felt? Damn. Okay. I just don't want to get, I don't want to make this shit get too emotional for people, But for me, to answer your question, I noticed how ungrateful I was for all the things that I had. When self-love came into my existence, into my reality, I started to feel as if wow, man, I used to create so many enemies. I used to create so many problems. There is no problems. They're only the ones that we create. So when I really entered that love-based frequency, I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about how everything that happens in your reality is an opportunity for you to make a choice. And with that choice, are you going to react to it with love and with allowing and acceptance? Or are you just going to hate everyone and be bitter and just get mad at everything, See, the thing is once you transcend to that place where you actually are okay with yourself, where you could look in the mirror and you don't care if your hair looks weird or whatever the fuck, right? When you get there, when you really get there, you start to actually it allocates all this extra energy for you to do what your life purpose is. If you have lots of fear in your life and you're consumed by everyone else's opinion or the community that you're a part of, if they're keeping your vibrations down, how are you ever going to serve your purpose? It's impossible. When I gave up all that, when I gave up caring about what everyone felt, I unlocked this ability to actually change myself and therefore change other people, or at least attempt to do such. I know change is a weird word to use because it almost seems forced, but I assume you guys know what I mean by that. VK React says, I just want to show you my gratitude and appreciation in guiding us through this market. I've been following you since April. Wow. Says, I'm on a journey to quit my 9-to-5 bullshit. Much love to you, Jimmy. I appreciate you, Jimmy. I am manifesting this next year for you. No work. None of that 9-to-5. You got this. You got this. Don't let anyone get you off your path. Stay on your path. Stay in your lane. If anyone at all gets in your way, disregard them. This is definitely a time where any of you need to stay, you just need to stay focused, because this wealth transfer is very quick. You're going to be waking up December 13th and you're going to see XRP just fucking going up in a straight line, and you're going to have to control yourself. The same way you control your emotions when the market's going down, you have to control your emotions when the market's going up. It's the same thing. When you become more wise, when you become more enlightened, the things that used to excite you actually get diminished because you're just okay with what's going on, and you're able to actually manage what's going on a lot better. Favorite Mars Volta album? All of them. They're all fire. Mars Volta is like one of the greatest bands to ever be on this matrix. Jack, I'm sending you love. Orion's Bell says, any recommendations on how you'd break a 3-day fast? Was thinking of juice for the first day. Would love your thoughts. So, yeah, for breaking a fast, you want to go in reverse from the way that you started the fast. So if you do 1 day of juice, then 2nd day of water, then 3rd day of dry, you want to start breaking it like sort of in reverse, like a reverse pyramid scheme. That's the best way to do it. It extends your fast, obviously, if you want to do it by day. But if you want on the 4th day when you're breaking your fast, you can start your day with like just a little bit of water, some lemon in it, and then drink some juice, and then have a little bit of like whole fruit, and then just keep it at that for day number 4. And then the next day you kind of just feel where you're at, you know? See, the biggest issue with the whole fasting thing is some people want this like exact protocol, but in actuality, it's all about how you feel. It's where your body is at. You know, me, I've been doing this for so long. Like my body is able to do this because I've practiced. It's a skill for me now. It's just like technical analysis or playing a guitar or cooking or anything. It's a skill. You can't just jump into your first fast and be like Yoda. You're going to be Luke. And if Luke wants to turn into Yoda, it takes time. So Crypto for Life 2020 bullish, the $50 super chat. I appreciate you. Much love. Says, not sure if you're talking about the particular crypto, but what's the top 5 cryptos to invest in? Starry, I just joined. Well, my top 5 would be VeChain, Vitho, Theta, T-Fuel, and Zilliqa. If I wanted to look at it based on opportunity, the safest, highest ROI positions that I could possibly build. And then if I had to include one extra and keep it a little more safe, I would talk about Ethereum. But I'm a huge fan of holding XRP at the very end of a bull run, because at the very end of a bull run, XRP just goes ballistic. But the problem is with XRP is it's very quick. It's just like XRP is like a virgin who's having sex for the first time. It like enters the room, it sees the naked girl, and then it goes too quick, and then it's like ashamed sitting in a corner. That's what XRP is. Go look at the chart from 2017 if you're offended by what I just said. I want you to go on the chart, and I want you to look at it and accept it for what it is. Half Pike 95, $9, $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Much love. Says, as eternal light beings, I understand we are actually very light deficient from being indoors too much. Could you describe proper practice of sun gazing? Sounds great. I don't want to go blind. Yeah, so with sun gazing, it's definitely something that if you're African or if you're melanated and your skin can take it, then it's a little bit different because the iris of the eye is also different. So when we practice sun gazing, you could actually keep your eyes closed, and through the eyelids is enough. You got to remember how powerful the sun actually is. So I do not recommend anyone in the modern day with this current sun we have, which is basically white. And then there's also a solar simulator going on in the background that no one wants to talk about, but it's there. This shit is very artificial right now that we're dealing with. So you got to be careful, you know, you really have to be careful when you're looking up at it like that. But you could keep your eyes closed. And also another thing you could practice is if you're in a forest and there's tons of trees around, the trees will help you out with that. And just like I was explaining about with fasting, it's a practice. You start with a couple minutes, then keep going. But you don't need to look up directly at the sun to sun gaze. Just be outside. If it's light, it's light. You can't block it. It just is. You know, it's like, look at this video right here. You see the sun is hitting everything. It's just going to illuminate some places a little more, therefore making it a little warmer. But at the end of the day, it's hitting everything. That's what light is. So I wouldn't go too deep on the sun gazing idea until you've practiced and you're ready for it, you know? I would just be careful. All right. But what I will say is don't wear fucking sunglasses. If you own sunglasses, take that shit, throw them away. Because anytime the sunlight is going through the sunglasses into your eyes, it's not the same type of light. That shit's going to destroy your eyes. It's going to damage your eyes. So if you own sunglasses, throw them away. It's the same thing with like your skin. Like people putting on sunblock and all this shit to try to like prevent the sun. No, don't do that. That shit's going to kill you. Basically just rubbing a bunch of cancer on your skin. So let me see. I kind of got off track real quick with this. So many super chats. Wow. I'm trying to catch up. This live stream will be saved. Starting tonight on the Discord. I don't like leaving them up for too long just because of the content of like what we're talking about. And people get offended. Like when people get offended, you know how it goes. Gabriella, I'm glad that you showed up. Appreciate you. Send you love. How am I? I'm great. What's your thought? I'm just trying to figure out where this is at. So pretend if you're having issues getting notifications from my channel, one of the things that you could probably try doing is unsubscribe and then resubscribe and turn on the bell notification, and that might help out. Or what you could do is you could log out of your YouTube channel and then see if that helps by relogging in. It's a bug that happens with some people, but it is what it is. So I have not watched Squid Game. I haven't had much time to consume any content at this time. I'm working on a trading course, and that trading course has been taking up a lot of time from my my free life, I guess you could call it. Let me see where we're at. These questions. But I've heard a couple people tell me about them. About that show. All right, I'm catching up. Daniel Yakubian, $1 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. SD says, trying to get my son to follow you. Yeah, tell him to join the wolf pack. Much love to you. Sending you love over there to Connecticut. Yeah. People really love those Friday live streams, man. I get people all the time like that are just like, you going live Friday, man? People talking about going like taking off of work and shit. Like I really love it, but like make that money if you can, you know, like if that's all you got. I don't want to be the reason that you call off of work. Maybe you could hide some headphones in your like in your uniform so that you could listen while your boss is trying to talk to you. You're like, no, man, I can't fucking listen to these red pills right now, bro. All right. Got a $5 super chat from Joan. Says, let's start saying I am love, I am light, I am. Start saying it And because you were here because of will, incarnation was a will from yourself. Some wisdom right there, yo. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing that with everyone. J7 Pro says, I think Digital Dave steals your information. Well, I guess that happens. I can't really control how other content creators out there react to what I'm doing. I look at it as a positive thing that any other content creator out there would want to discuss my work or use aspects of the work that I do because they're influenced, and I think that that's powerful. So I appreciate, and I'm sending all of them love, if that's the way it's going to be. Santosh says, much love and sending good vibrations. Glad I found you. Thank you for all your work. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll chill on Friday. For sure. Andrew Stein says, hi, do you have any pets? No, I don't. I don't have any pets at this time. I'm trying to keep myself like as free as possible at this time from having to worry about much, like I know that's a really kind of vague statement, but I used to have a dog, and I had to, you have to take care of them. Like they're literally like an extension of you. They rely on you, and I'm at a stage in my life right now where I really I would be a bad person to take on a pet. But I do believe someday I'll be in a better position for that. I just respect animals. I respect them for what they are. And domesticated animals is something that I have a really hard time accepting. And that's not me saying anything about anyone's dogs or cats. I'm just sharing how I feel. Stephen Ulrich says, much love, guys. Another day in the Matrix. What a nice phase we are all in. Jordan, what is your thoughts on using VIX as an indicator showing bullishness for the crypto market? The volatility index of the S&P 500, I believe, is the VIX. I used to use it a little bit when I was designing my mastermind course, but I stopped caring about it, especially as we're entering Shemitah. So if anyone doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about right now, I can't really explain it too deeply, but essentially just a volatility index. And here's what I have to say, Stephen. It's kind of like caring about fear and greed index at this stage of the bull run. Fear and greed index was a good thing maybe back like 3 or 4 months ago, but now it just doesn't matter. And yeah, so I don't really put too much weight on the market, like the stock market, as in regards to my thesis on crypto. They've decoupled essentially. And if anyone here is in my Patreon and been following my work for a while, which I know you obviously are, Stephen, you've seen my posts about the Shemitah and how it's affected the dot-com bubble crash and also the 2007 housing crisis and how the market reacted around that time. And you could call it a coincidence, but essentially Amazon topped out around the new moon of December in both of those pre-crashes, if you will. So during Shemitah, Amazon was topping out around the new moon of December and then having bigger corrections every 7 years, which goes alongside this Shemitah idea that I've been proposing and sharing with everyone. And it doesn't look any different this year. I just believe they handed off the baton from the tech stocks to crypto, just from one speculative sector to another speculative sector. And the more speculative it is, and the more nascent the market is, the more volatility it's going to have. So I hope I answered that question. Yeah, Megan Tosh, I appreciate you. Yeah, the question about manifesting abundance is interesting because in order to have abundance, you need to get rid of lack. And in order to get rid of lack, you have to be grateful for what you have. There's people on this earth right now where like they don't even have clean water to drink. And I could go over to my toilet bowl right now and I could flush the toilet and there'll be clean drinking water that comes out of it. I could walk over to the stove right now and I could just instantly have fire and I could cook. Like we forget about that shit sometimes. We forget about this idea. And I never use the word privilege. I think that's a really like that word since 2020 I've removed it from my vocabulary. But I just mean this from like a higher energetic perspective. In order to manifest abundance, you need to be grateful for what you already have and get rid of lack. The lack is what keeps you. So if you want to be set free, you have to start taking inventory of all the things that you already get to have on a daily basis. And it could be little things. It's amazing. There's people that are like really happy with their partner and have kids and a healthy body and a job and all this stuff, and they're still fucking miserable. And they're waiting for someone to come save them, but that's just not how it works. Like, you have to put in the work. And part of putting in the work is you have to notice all the things that you're fearful of, all the things that you're negative about, all the things that bother you, If you're sitting in traffic and you start to get bothered by things, you need to check in with yourself. You need to you need to be able to have that humility, I guess you could call it. Even if you're just alone, even if the way you feel has nothing to do with anyone outside of you, because it all starts with you. You are the universe. You're infinite frequency. I'm doing good, Dillup. Sending you love. I don't know what my life path number is. It's interesting. The Logan at Decode Your Reality. Logan at Decode Your Reality is going to do a reading on me. I think this upcoming tomorrow, actually. So he's going to be doing a reading for me, and he kindly offered it. Perhaps it'll be very eye-opening. I'm very interested in his form of decoding. He's an absolute legend, and it's always nice to have someone who does something that I don't necessarily do. He's a master of his craft, for sure. Let me see where I left off. Yep. How's it going, Sarah? Hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you guys are laughing. My XRP end of the year price prediction is Virgin, who just met hot girl and she's giving him a chance. That's my end of the year price target for XRP. It's that statement. All right, let's see. Beta G with $20 super chat. I appreciate you. Second super chat of the night. It's beautiful. Says, yes, let's hang out Friday. I got into the habit of being at the beach during these Friday lives, and oh boy, every single Friday manifesting freaking stunning weather, major magic. Yeah, that's amazing. Go hang out at the beach on the next live this Friday. Yeah, makeup is also definitely makeup is poison. All of you females out there, stop wearing that fucking makeup, man. You're so beautiful without that. Like any man who tells you you need to wear makeup, like that dude is fucked. Absolutely fucked. His pineal gland must be like coated in fucking mercury or something. Women just need to remember how perfect they are. If they could just tap into that energy, man, you see all that vanity stuff go away. And it's the same thing for you men out there, like these guys that are shaving all the time and they have these like short haircuts and they're gelling their hair up. Like I'm not trying to say anything negative about you. Like you're doing you and go for it, but you want to unlock your potential, you got to stop altering yourself. Got to let you be you. Got to be natural. Blair Webster with the $7 super chat. I appreciate you. Says, shout out to you and your water fast, Jordan. I lost 100 pounds water fasting and it's changed my life almost as much as finding you wolves. That's fucking amazing. Wow. Let's all give Blair some love for changing his life. Or changing her life. I'm not sure if you're a man or a woman, but that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, for me, it's hard with these fasts, man, because I'm already thin. And I already have muscle. So, like, when I start fasting, I get really lean and I just have, like, fucking veins popping out. And it's definitely not, like, you really need to master fasting to know where the tipping point is. Because when you practice it a lot and you get leaner and leaner and leaner, what happens is you start forgetting that your body even exists. When you're on day 3 of a water fast, like, and you're already thin and you've already done 100 fasts, you don't even know you're like alive at sometimes. Like when I've done like 4 3-day dry fasts, and on the fourth one, as I transitioned into day 3, I couldn't actually like feel the feeling of vitality anymore, which is crazy. Like, but the amount of wisdom that comes in at that moment where you no longer are bound to the body is so incredible. Like, I can't tell anyone to do this because it's extremely unsafe unless you've practiced it. But honestly, like, it really was a profound experience. And that's so much bigger than losing weight or fucking clearing up your skin or having better digestion. Like, that's the stuff that comes off that happens to people at the beginning, like when they're trying to get into fasting, it's usually because they have poor health. So they're trying to get rid of some blockages in the system. But once you practice it enough, you get to this place where it's like all about vibes. It's all about energy. Ka with the $5 super chat says, firstly, thank you. I felt calm and in control since finding your work. You're incredible. Can you speak on sleep and how important you think it is? I haven't been sleeping a lot lately. Someone in here knows why. It's, when you're very creative, it's hard to find time to rest. And I've studied some yogis who actually don't sleep. Like they don't, and they profess that they don't need to. Now, again, if you're trying to practice going extended periods of time without sleeping, you need to remember it's like a practice. It's just like we were talking about with fasting. So sometimes these people get caught up in this idea that to be like their guru, they need to stay awake forever. And this is something that happens with like Swami G, like just didn't sleep, and like people who surrounded these gurus said that they never slept so they could prove it. And that's pretty interesting because for me, I have, when I'm at my most creative state, I have the least ability to go to sleep. And sometimes what I've been practicing is instead of doing work when I can't sleep, I actually will, I'll just go within. Like I'll allow my thoughts to fractal out at the rate that they do, but I won't use them. I won't apply them because I'm already able to do that so easily. So it's like being able to tap into that energy and actually start learning. And you could do this, like a very amazing practice that I suggest everyone do is think about the words we speak. Just thinking about the words that we say, and you can start to actually break them down. And it's amazing. You start learning more about the language and the words just through thinking about the words, not looking at the dictionary or studying them at all. It's really, really incredible. Mego G with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. It looks like a lot of you are having a good time in here. I appreciate everyone being here. Nah, I don't think Logan's reading of me is going to be live. I don't think we're going to do that live. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Do affirmations help? Sure. Okay. My birthday is March 16th. Yo, you guys want to know something real fucking crazy? So everyone here knows that my end of the year Bitcoin target is 144,000, right? I said this so many times. Now, this number's following me everywhere. You want to see something crazy? So my birthday is March 16th. And next year, I'll add up my birthday a special way and you'll see what I'm doing. So 3 for March times 1 times 6 times 2 times 2 times 2. My birthday next year, using a kind of a more weirder form of numerology, where I removed the 0 from 2022, but then I multiplied each number by itself. And my fucking birthday equals 144 next year. How insane is that? I just can't escape this number. I really don't know what's going on. But that's my number. Thanks for complimenting the way that I talk. Damn, I wonder how my energy's gonna be on Friday. Nah, I don't eat flesh. I don't eat parasites. Ted Beer, 18 pound super chat. Thanks for sharing all your knowledge, man. I appreciate you. You make me laugh all the time, bro. As I said, as you don't show your face, I have this image in my head of you looking like Jesus. Tom Paine from The Walking Dead. That's funny, man. I appreciate you, Ted. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Jay Wolf, I'm doing good. How are you? Sarah, have a beautiful rest of your day. Mayavati, doing a live stream. I don't know how much longer I'm going to hang out with everyone. Daniel Yakubian says, world's strongest organic coffee, 800 milligram a cup. Damn. What do I eat? I eat a lot of fruit usually. Do you have an opinion on psychedelics? Yeah. Stay away from LSD because it's man-made in a laboratory. If you're going to do DMT, you want to go with the toad because that's natural. And I prefer to stick to mushrooms. Damn, maybe I shouldn't have told everyone my birthday because now everyone's like, now everyone You guys are going to come find me and hunt me down or something. No, I'm just kidding. Sanaz is born on the 16th. That's beautiful. If Bitcoin hits 144,000 this bull run, like, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I seriously do not know what I'm going to do. Because I made that call on the cuff in a Patreon post, and I really did not feel 100% like chill about sharing that, you know, because it's a great responsibility I have to carry out by sharing some of these numbers, and I respect that and I know that. And it's like, again, when we were doing this live a little bit earlier, we had people that are just like parasiting for this end of the year price target on XRP, and it just shows you where they're at in their mental state. So I know when I go out of my way to share a price target for a coin, I really have to like own that, you know? So I've said like 144,000 to 210,000 would not surprise me, but 144, if it hits there and then reverses from there, that would blow my mind. I would literally, just because it's so embedded into my code, like my personal code. Yeah. So that'd be absolutely wild. No one cares about what you eat. Says love mushrooms. Yeah, go for it. If you guys like DMT, then I don't give a shit. I'm not telling you what not to do. Doesn't matter. Sending you love. Travis LC, $70, says you're going to go down as an absolute legend in crypto, brother. I'm selling my crypto on KuCoin and Bybit. Should I use Binance instead, or does it matter? They're all more alike than they are different. The problem is you want to be selling at a time where the masses aren't. So think about the higher the liquidity of the exchange, the more issues you're going to have with getting out. So whenever you have exchanges like Crypto.com and Coinbase and Binance, these have a lot of people, a lot of retail investors, and these people are bogging down the exchanges on the days that we dip because they're panic selling, and then they bog down the exchanges when we're going up because they're all FOMOing. So it's really problematic because it's hard to be able to get out on those days, and that's why I rather just not bother with them. Get out early. All the exchanges are going to be more alike than they are different. Like the same thing goes for hardware wallets. The same thing goes for banks. They're all more alike than they are different. Worrying about these, like the minutia, has nothing to do with investing and getting you ahead in your investment thesis. So KuCoin and Bybit are perfectly fine. Binance is perfectly fine. I use Binance a lot, and I have great experiences with it. But some people don't. And some people get really upset about Binance and have a lot of bad things to say about it. So again, it just ends up being this like endless pool of opinions. And that's why I rather just be the one at the top to say it's all more alike than it is different. And then we're able to be a little bit like less serious about it. Thank you though. I appreciate your super chat. Miss M with the 50, is that Danish crowns? I appreciate you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Half Pike 95 says, I've gone vegan, practice gratitude, small dose mushrooms, exercise, practice gratitude, love and abundance. I want to reach full enlightenment. I struggle with meditation. Is chakra practice necessary? I don't meditate at all. Actually, I think it's whenever I tried meditating, most of the time it felt like a waste of time. But what I would do as another sort of form of meditation that you could give a shot is when I would be going to sleep, I would put on solfeggio frequencies in a headphones, and then I would just listen to that. And then whatever thoughts would come in my head, I would go with those. Like I would ride the wave of those thoughts. And if it was something that was negative or bothering me or anxious or stress, I would figure out a way to redirect it and just take note of when I was entering the fear-based mindset. And then that bled into my normal life when I'm just existing, you know? So that was really helpful for me. But there are no answers. Veganism isn't an answer. Practicing gratitude, doing mushrooms, exercise, those aren't answers. So that's my biggest, like, fucking clear pill to give today. There are no answers. You'll find your truth within. There's no food. There's no location. There's no... It's not how it works. Everything is everything. It is all more alike than it is different once you allow it to be. What happens is, like, while we're in our enlightenment stages, we want to materialize every single little fucking thing. And then we end up bogging our kidneys down with all these fucking supplements and buying all these, like, crazy, like, self-help programs. It's like all of your answers are within. You could learn anything you want by just being alone in a dark room and accepting that all the things are more alike than they are different. BB says, blessings to all and thank you for your live. Do you like pistachios? You sent me a $10 super chat to ask me if I like pistachios, BB. I appreciate you, but hell yeah, I like pistachios. My favorite vegan gelato is actually pistachio gelato, so that's wild that you said that. Like, that's wild. I went to this one spot in where was it? In Napoli, Italy, and they did vegan pistachio gelato, and oh my goodness, I was eating so much of that. Pistachios are bomb, dude. Little Moxie says, you're an inspiration, Jordan. Sending you lots of love. I appreciate you. You can go inspire all the people in your life. We all can. Anytime, Nicolette. Appreciate you. Yeah, there is no answers. Sure. I don't know why people don't like curse words. Like, there's been so many people that have reached out to me and they're like, can you stop cursing because my kid listens to... It's like, don't tell me what the fuck to do. You think my mission in life is worrying about how offended you are? Like, come on, it's just words. Like, once you accept that it's just words, it just, like, we were taught we were indoctrinated into thinking that the word fuck is a problem. The same way we've been indoctrinated into thinking everything else. It's just sounds. It's just frequencies that compile into something we all agree on. And I decided that I no longer agree on what everyone else agrees on. And if people can't accept that, then sorry, but you have to find another place, I suppose. It just is what it is. Like, I'm not speaking so that your ears can be comfortable. If everyone wanted to make you comfortable, you would never fucking grow. So you want to grow, or do you want to stay where you are? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I'm so calm. I'm just chilling. I can't even believe that people say things like that. Like, stop cursing. What do you mean? Should I stop saying everything else that I'm saying too? Because it hurts? See, people like playing God. That's what people like doing. People love playing that role. And it really hurts them when they're not allowed to play the role. And I learned this from Mike Tyson recently. He was saying that, like, when you get offended or when you get energetically off from something, from some external thing, that thing is your master. It controls you. It's actually able to manipulate how you feel. But remember what we were talking about earlier. You get to decide how you want to accept all the things in life. You have an opportunity to react to it. You really do. This is what happens. Like somebody earlier in the chat, I skipped over it, but I think this is a good opportunity to bring it up. They said Sadhguru is like a fraud. That's just life. You're gonna find things about people you don't like, and if you want to fixate on that, you're gonna miss out on their messages, the things that could help you. Every teacher, every leader, you're gonna find an issue with. Take what you can get from them. That's all. Nobody's gonna be perfect for you, and when you want everything to work perfect for you, then get ready to be offended. You're sensitive. You can't be enlightened if you're sensitive. It just is that. Have to be able to grow. Like, this is how I deliver my message. If I was to think so hard about the words that I chose, you wouldn't be getting the purity of the message. Then what would that be worth? Yeah, Mike Tyson is an absolute legend. Like, he literally just like looking this 22-year-old kid in the face, and he was saying that, like, if someone comes into your life, right? We'll role play this because we have a bunch of people here. We have like 600 people in here. If someone comes into your life and they are getting in your way, they're getting in your path, right? And they're making your vibrations low. They're hurting you. They're offending you. They're making you, worried or scared or annoyed. They're your master. They're your master. Now you can accept to be taught by them. And now a lot of people aren't ready for that. And you're like, what is this guy talking about? The guy who annoys you is your master? Yes. Because this is the person that's getting under your skin. You're letting them do that. You're letting them affect you. Why? Why would you let that? When you have a choice to overcome that. You have a choice to look at the person in the eye who hates you and love them and hug them and say, I love you. I know you're full of fear, but I'm not going to let you fucking make me full of fear. And that really is like powerful to get to a place where you're there, where you're able to actually look someone dead in the eye who hates you and tell them that you love them. It's absolutely a change of energy. And when we're able to accept that, it really has helped. All right. Try to end on some positive notes before we continue to move on. Get as offended as you like. I appreciate you, Dillip. Jeffrey Lassard, I appreciate you, brother. All right. What final words? What final things can we discuss, everyone, before I move on? We have another live stream coming this Friday, so Half Pike 95 says, thank you so much for all your advice, brother. I'll try out solfeggio frequencies, any specific frequencies that work best. So I think, like, the best thing to do is just see which ones vibe with you, like you want to start like maybe at the lower frequencies and then go through them and see just what resonates with you. You might catch yourself like really feeling one particular frequency that harmonizes with you. There is no answers, like what I just said before. Like, there's no one perfect one. The one that works best for me is not going to be the one that works best for you. I pretty much just brought that up as an idea for people to try. People out there that are struggling with meditation, because a lot of the time people are, What's crazy about meditation, by the way, is these people that pay all this money to buy a mantra. What's that shit called? Transcendental meditation. Oh my God, dude. That shit had me laughing when I learned about that. I was like, you paid how much for a word? Damn. That's tough. Like, you paid all this money for a word so that you could say it to yourself? Like, you could have said anything. You could have said shitcoin 1,000 times to yourself, and it's the same exact effect. It's crazy, man. It's real wild how people figure out a way to... Anyways. Says, who are my mentors? Damn. Dr. Sunny Joker. That's a great question. That's a good place to end, actually. Who are my mentors? So this one time I was in Germany in Hamburg. I was in Hamburg, Germany, and I went to the zoo. And at the zoo, they had an aquarium. And the aquarium, before you can get in it, there was just a bunch of lemurs, like literally just running around. And I just sat there and like 40 lemurs just like jumped all over me. And I just found out that day, like, dude, animals are our teachers. Like, the joy and the love and the community and the beauty of just being able to sit there and have a bunch of ring-tailed lemurs just like hug you and like pull on your hair, and it was just so amazing. So my mentors are animals for sure. That's who I want to learn from. I want to learn to be like them. Like, they're not paying bills and fucking trying to convince people of shit. They're not like sitting in traffic. They're not arguing with people over who the fucking president is. They're just pure. And they're my mentors for sure. Like, I maybe have one or two humans that I take really seriously when they're talking to me. But I consider myself walking amongst a few kings, you know? But it's the animals that really, really have taught me my biggest lessons. Changed my life forever, for sure. And now that I feel that way about them, when I'm around animals, they treat me with that equal amount of love, you know? Like, they're actually vibing with me now because they know I accept them as more than just something that's there for my entertainment or for whatever. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm against zoos. I think they're fucked. I wasn't there in life. I was just traveling and somebody was like, hey, you want to check this place out? And I was like, sure, I guess. I'm bored today. And then I stumbled on this like lemur pit, and it was wild. I actually didn't even go see the rest of the zoo after that. I just hung out with the lemurs, and then I left. I was like, I got what I needed out of it. It's fucking life-changing. And I'm not telling anyone else to to go do that. It's just, that was my experience. So just that's kind of like an answer to what somebody asked me on the last live stream. They're like, can you tell me something that we don't know about? I guess that would be the story. So F Rec Love says, what do you think about Jodorowsky's Holy Mountain? So fucking mind-blowing. It's probably the best movie I've ever seen, is Alejandro Jodorowsky's Holy Mountain. Absolutely. And you want to know something so ironic? There's a spot in Seattle, Washington called Holy Mountain Brewing, and they're literally requiring vax passports to even like go inside of there. It's just like the most enlightened, mind-blowing movie I've ever seen. And yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to keep it high vibes as I end. Yeah, Justin. What Justin said is facts, bro. He says my children teach me. Yes, bro. Facts. Because they're pure. Because they're full of wonder. And that's what makes them perfect. Like, they're not all caught up in this anxiety and nonsense. Like, and they're teaching kids at a very early age how to become anxious. It's taught to us. So that's beautiful. All right, everyone. I'm gonna head out. I think we're ending on a really nice message. We're exiting at a high vibrational place, and we're going to enter an even higher vibrational place when we're all done with this and we have all these new thoughts in our head, all these new ideas. So I just want to let everyone know that I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Much love.